What's happening, everybody? This is your brother Abu Nath. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day or evening, depending on what time zone or part of the planet that you're on. Got a little bit of a tidbit that I wanted to address. I should have addressed it in my live stream just this past weekend, but I didn't get a chance to do it. But I've been really thinking about this for a while. First off, the Spider-Man Sony controversy. Oh my goodness! You see how Sony just did the abracadabra, alakazam. We had Spider-Man, and now you don't. Sony took that shit back, and they couldn't come up with a deal with Disney. You know, now Feige and the rest of the MCU kids is moaning and complaining. Oh, it was all fair, and you know they wanted to do it 50-50. Why did they? Listen. Sony, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, Sony saw the writing on the wall. They saw the woke crowd assemble. It was apparent in Endgame, and now here we are wondering, how did this happen? You got 2 movies in, and Sony pulled the plug. It was not to be. It was never going to be. They realized that they had to put the brakes on this shit before Peter Parker doesn't even become Peter Parker no more. She might be Pamela Parker. We don't know. But fundamentally, from a lot of Spider-Man fans, they really felt like the MCU didn't do Spider-Man that much justice. I mean, he was a superhero, pretty much coming in, being a comedy relief, and being comedy relief. And there you have it, you know. That was your hero in a nutshell. So I guess they wanted to get it back, bring it back to the essence and bring it back to basics. Spider-Man has been around since the 60s. So you would have thought that, you know, with all the iterations of Spider-Man, the movies, the television show, you would have thought that they would have came correct with this. But I'm not, you know, saying anything bad about Tom Holland. I mean, he did the damn thing, you know. He was personable, he was good, but unfortunately, the women, the international progressive movement, they wanted to have the all-star female squadron, and they emasculated him in Endgame. I saw it for what it was, but hey, man, you pay your money to go see it in the theaters, so this is what you get, you know. But hey, Sony, from me to you, that's your property, man. That's your property. You knew exactly what it was. You know, you tried to work it out with Disney. Disney already had the plan. They're a conglomerate. They trying to take over everything. So you know what? You know, just bite the bullet. Just bite the bullet. Take that shit off the market. I know the MCU kids is crying. They on the Twitter. They on Facebook. They crying, carrying on. Oh, give it to Disney. Sony can't do it justice. Blase, blah. Come on, man. Come on. For all of us that's been in the game for years, that follow the comic book lore and everything else, as I said, a lot of people wasn't feeling the way Spider-Man was being represented or being portrayed. So give it back to Sony. I mean, what's the worst they could do? You know what I'm saying? At the very least, you got your little Spidey flavor in the MCU, and you know, the whole Endgame and Thanos and Civil War. You got all of that. So y'all should be happy. I mean, come on, you're gonna have enough shit with, you know, Captain Super Bitch Marvel X-29, and now you're gonna get yourself a Black Widow film. Oh, congratulations. You know, you only waited damn near 10 years to get it, and we was all invested in the story, but hey man, makes no never mind, as long as she's paired up with Captain Marvel as a subordinate, and there you go. And what else you got? You got Doctor Strange, you got Guardians of the Galaxy with James Gunn. Y'all guys are gonna be all right. You're gonna have more woke shit. And obviously, y'all not gonna make the money that you think you're gonna make, you know, going forward. You know, because after the whistleblower put the brakes and exposed Disney for inflating the numbers on the theater tickets, and nobody went to see it. So now you can't tell me that Captain Marvel, made $1 billion at the box office, and we supposed to believe that shit now. it is what it is. That's how it is in the corporate world. You know, you don't got enough people going to the theaters to support some bullshit progressive nonsense that don't have a good story, a good character that you can invest in. Then fuck it, inflate the tickets. Inflate the ticket sales. You got ticket sales, but no people in the seats. Shout out to Ichibaka and Data Racer. They exposed these guys. They did their homework. They did their homework. So now Disney all mad. They got the girl fired, but the word already got out. So that being said, I say kudos for Sony Pictures. Get that shit going. Make an actual competent film the next time out. You know, bring back Andrew Garfield. That boy was stellar in the movies. Maybe, you know, the movie didn't pan out the way it should have, but that boy was handling his business. Tobey Maguire, maybe. He may be a little bit too old for it now, but you know what? You never know. The de-aging process, CGI is king right now. So, you know what? Give old Toby back a try. You know, what's the worst you could get? Spider-Man 3, where he's doing all that, the moves on there, yeah. As a matter of fact, low-key, I'm still low-key digging that shit, so. But yeah, and now the second news for today. Ewan McGregor is coming back to Star Wars. You know, normally I would be jumping out my seat for joy, praising God, you know, singing, frolicking in the woodland realms. But after the bullshit that had Luke or Jake Skywalker on the island, yeah, I can't with Disney. So they're gonna bring him back to go into the streaming, because they're not fucking around with the movies now. Not after the bomb that was Solo. Nah, we gonna play that shit safe. We gonna put it on Disney streaming and see what happens. So they finally got him. Now I know Ewan McGregor ain't gonna be up for the bullshit. He's gonna make sure that the script is okay. And you know what I'm really hoping? I'm hoping that they retcon that bullshit Rebels storyline where him and Darth Maul was on Tatooine, and they had that little whack-ass fight. I don't know how people really was digging that. Every time I see it, I'll be like low-key pissed. Low-key pissed, because I'm sitting up here like, they had all this training, all these skills, and you just had them like tap each other's lightsaber for like 2 seconds, and then he died. I was like, all right, whatever, because obviously, you know, they didn't do that shit right. That's why I never liked Rebels. Never did. But since you got him there, Ewan McGregor's back. Okay, well, yeah, we're gonna see what happened with Ewan. You know, he's back. Let's see how it goes. You know, I mean, hopefully they'll do something with him in a way in which, you know, it satisfies all the fans, both from the prequel era, the OT era. I'm not even talking about the sequel trilogy era. That shit is trash on a galactic tier level. But it's okay. It's okay. Like I said, I'm not excited, but I'm gonna have a watch and see attitude behind it. Any other news? Well, outside of, you know, a bunch of haters, sucker for love, you know, wannabe big time, big shots on YouTube, trying to call out the Phantom Menace. I mean, hey, y'all seen the tweets? Y'all seen the, you know, the little video that he spat out? Don't pay that little, you know, bum ass bastard no mind. You know, he's into his Tai Chi and his karate. What? He's into all of that. Let him have it. He ain't gonna do nothing. All he doing is spitting in the wind. You know, he knows that the Phantom Menace is large and in charge. Ain't nothing he can do about it. You know? So, with that being said, I'm about to speed on out. And I'm glad that I was able to have some time with you all. You know, as I gotta handle my other business in other parts of town. And I wanted to say that, like I said, thank you so much to all my subscribers for the support that you gave me, you know, old and new, you know, for a while. You know, I know that, like I said, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I always strive to just keep it real on every level and to entertain you and, you know, make you proud to be a part of the fandom, you know. We got a lot of work to do. Episode 9, we're gonna have to lock that shit down and ASAP. You know, these bootlicking bastards, they'll sit up here and spin this shit from here to Sunday that this is the greatest thing that was on the earth. About to put the brakes on that. So, like I said, you know, hopefully, you know, you keep tuning in and let your brother, you know, spit the wisdom, the knowledge, and the understanding. You know, hope you all have a great day. And like I said, be good to yourself and be good to others. Later.